Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is the weekend, so let's do the whole doggone thing. Saturday, November the 4th, King Tut Day, National Candy Day. Doesn't it seem weird that wouldn't have been Halloween or Easter or like another candy-filled day, but Candy Day?
Maybe because now it's on sale.
Oh, that could be. National Chicken Lady Day. Okay.
Chicken Lady.
Easy Bake Oven Day. Oh, those are
I
good.
loved my
Yeah.
Easy Bake Oven.
And Roast Dining Day. All of those things. Then Sunday, November the 5th, Bank Transfer Day, Bonfire Night, National Chinese Takeout Day, National Donut Appreciation Day, National Love Your Red Hair Day, also Redhead Day. Those go together. American Football Day, Hawaiian Sweetbread Day, and Commercial TV Broadcast Day. All of those things happening this weekend. And we have a guest joining us as well. We've got Brian from Uncle John's Bathroom Reader. Going to chat about their latest edition that's coming out right now. We'll chat with them all about that in a bit.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. According to a survey, the traditional dread associated with the end of the weekend, the Sunday scaries, might be fading away. A recent poll of 2,000 adults in the U.S. found that 88% of people actually enjoy getting tasks done on Sundays. 64% said getting early start on Sunday clears the path for a successful day. And when participants were asked for their definition of a productive day, the thought of completing their to-do list came first, 36%. Others looked to spend quality time with loved ones, 29%. Others said a successful day involved meal prepping, 28%, running errands, 28%, or just getting rest, 17%. Even better, for two-thirds of us, accomplishing just one task is considered a productive day. I got to tell you, last Sunday, I watched 3 movies.
Yes, you did.
That is the first time I've done that in a long time. I got a lot of work done, too. Got church done, got all that done. But in addition to that, I took some me time, and I just kind of vegged out and watched 3 movies.
Which were
last
all
week.
terrible, by the way.
Well, they weren't Heidi's kind of movies, but they were my kind. They were fun.
They weren't.
Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that if you spend a large part of your workday sitting on your largest muscle rather than working on your muscles, you'll want to pay attention. The average person spends about 9 hours a day sitting while they're awake, which leads to an increased risk of developing dementia, obesity, heart disease, and even death. New researchers from the Arctic University of Norway say a mere 22 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity could lower your risk of adverse health effects of being sedentary. The study author says even simple activities that make you breathe a little bit heavier, like brisk walking or gardening or walking up a hill, would help you realize these benefits. So anything that makes you breathe a little bit heavier. So for me, it's literally just like walking across a room. So
I thought you were going somewhere else with that, but
no, I'm just saying it doesn't take much for me to lose my breath these days. And they're like, wow, you're winded. Were you running a marathon or something? I'm like, no, just walked over to turn off the lights. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. It's like the Chronicles of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson today. All of these came from last week. So the first story says, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson says he's going to ask a museum to make some improvements to a wax figure to make him look a little less unlike him. He said right now he's a little too white-skinned. So then the next story, after The Rock smack-talked his new wax figure, The museum said they smelled what he was cooking. That's one of his lines. Do
I
you smell what the
see,
rock is
yeah.
cooking? The museum unveiled the figure last week. It was immediately met with criticism from fans and from Johnson himself for being whitewashed. The museum said, okay, well, we're going to work on that. They worked all night to make sure the wax figure met fans' expectations. They blamed the skin tone on lighting issue. They're like, nah, it wasn't that. It was the lighting issue. And then the third story, The Rock has been corrected at the museum. And The Rock himself went to comment about how much better it looks. And anyway, so.
Wouldn't it be great to have nothing more to worry about
It's
than
like, this museum
that
really
would
messed
just
this
be
up.
amazing.
And if this made any difference in your life, you might want to check some things. I'm just saying. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A study suggests that children who eat fast food have lower IQs than kids who eat nutritious meals. It's almost like they're just being mean at this point.
I really have no comment.
Oh, and each one of these, that's all I have, by the way. I don't have the whole study. They send me that one line, just enough for me to get, just enough for me to say it and get somebody mad. I'm not saying it. I'm reading a study that says it. I'm not even reading a study. I'm just reading the headline about the study. Study suggests children who eat fast food have lower IQs than kids who eat nutritious meals. So I don't know how they figured that out. I don't know where they based this report or like any of the
don't you think a
information.
lot of that could be, if you're eating nutritious meals, you most likely have good parental involvement in your life.
So what you're saying is maybe that there's other factors, not just
right, not the food,
Yeah,
but
I
the
think so,
fact that
too.
you're living in a nurturing environment
Yeah,
where you're
that's
being
probably-
taken care of.
And maybe in a situation where you can afford other things. And I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that goes with that. Let's move to this other one. Researchers have found the closest thing to an off switch for cancer, a specific protein section that has the ability to trigger the death of a cancer cell. A team from UC Davis Comprehensive Cancer Center in California identified an epitome. What does that mean? An epitome? An epitope. It's a whole different thing. An epitope.
It still means nothing to
A
me.
CD95 cell receptor that is able to start a chain reaction that instructs cells to essentially self-destruct. Something researchers believe could be used to develop new therapeutics to stop cancer cells in their tracks. So even though I'm struggling to read this thing, because I am not smart, I'm glad that there are
You
smart
must eat too
people.
much fast food.
I have way too much fast food. It's lowered my IQ down to a single digit. So that's not good. But no, this is very, very good news. So if you'd like to read all of the details yourself and correctly, I do have it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend. Excited to visit right now with Brian Boone. He is with Uncle John's Bathroom Reader, and the newest edition is out right now. It's Uncle John's Weird, Wonderful World Bathroom Reader, scanning the globe for strange stories and fantastic facts. And this is like the 36th edition. I love these books, Brian.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That's high praise. You know, it's a privilege to get to do this. I get to compile fun facts and read fun things and put them together and send them to people, and people genuinely seem to really love them. And you learn something, you get entertained. It's just a blast to do.
So how long have you been with Uncle John's Bathroom Reader?
This is my 21st one. So my bathroom reader experience can drink now. We've been joking around about that. So I've done more than than they did without me. So I've been here my entire adult life.
And my name is John, so for several people, I am Uncle John, and I would get these for Christmas every year. And I don't know that they realized in the beginning, this is exactly the kind of thing I like anyway. I don't think I have all 36, but I've got a pretty good collection.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like our original guy who started up, his name is John, and then John is, of course, something that people call the bathroom. So it all worked out for the best. And we get a lot of letters from guys named John who people, guys like you, they maybe got it as a joke gift, and then they're like, hey, this is actually really great. I enjoyed this. Keep getting them for me every year for Christmas.
We should probably explain for some sad soul who's never seen one of these books, what is an Uncle John's bathroom reader?
There are articles about sports, history, science, funny, weird news that happened, dumb crooks. Did I say history? Yeah, there's a little bit of everything, and it's all in short bursts for when you need it most, which is, when you're in the bathroom. Might as well pick up a book and learn something and be entertained while you do what you need to do in there.
And I grew up in an era where we had these things called encyclopedias, and this kind of is like a really fun version of an encyclopedia.
If they were fun and random and totally random, that was my bathroom reader growing up. And a copy of the 1978 World Book Encyclopedia. That's what I would use to pass the time when I needed to pass the time.
And the edition that's out right now is number 36. It's Uncle John's Weird, Wonderful World Bathroom Reader, scanning the globe, strange stories, and fantastic facts. It takes a while to say it, but how long does it take to put this together?
It's a year-round process. We, as I'm talking to you about this one, we are sending number 37 to the publisher right now. So it's a full year process of just gathering information, reading books, putting things together, and then, making them into articles, writing them up. And it's 400 some odd pages. So there's a lot of material and work required, but it couldn't be better work.
So you guys work on this year round, and how big of a staff do you have to get all this stuff pulled together each year?
I mean, if you include all the editors and copy editors and designers and everything, we're a skeleton crew. We're about a half dozen people who do this with a lot of passion and a lot of love and a lot of effort. But 2 people write the book, so there's just 2 of us that kind of do the trench style work for this.
And as you're gathering stuff that's interesting enough to make the book, there's got to be some things, I'm assuming, that you come across that don't quite make the cut.
Oh, absolutely. We save stuff, and if we don't get around to writing it, like I wrote an article for this very book that I'd been sitting on for 5-10 years, and just like you don't get around to writing it, or it doesn't fit, but then like you find that it fits with 4 other things. Like we have files, and we have bookmarked books and clipped out newspaper articles, and bookmarks on our web browser. So we're always trying to find the best fit for things.
Well, you guys do a wonderful job putting these together. I've got a copy of number 36 in my hands right now. Thank you. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I promise I will get around to it.
Oh, there's good stuff in there. You're going to love it.
Brian, thank you so much for your time. And if somebody else would like to get a copy for themselves, where do they go to find Uncle John's Bathroom Reader?
These are available at any bookstore you want to go to. Your favorite indie bookstore. All the big chains have them. They're on Amazon. Our website, portablepress.com. You can buy every bathroom reader ever there. We also have a blog that I write that, you can get a little daily dose of Uncle John's. If you're on the go and you don't have a book with you, you can read our blog. So pretty much anywhere books are at, find them in the trivia or the humor section, and you'll be good to go.
Very nice. Brian, thanks again.
Hey, thank you so much.
Again, Uncle John's Bathroom Reader number 36 is out now. Uncle John's Weird, Wonderful World Bathroom Reader, scanning the globe for strange stories and fantastic facts. I've got a link to this one in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. You know why? Shaved
Why?
eyebrows were all the fad when she was painted.
Really?
Yeah. Nowadays, it's kind of funny if you see somebody with no eyebrows.
Oh my gosh, some.
Yeesh.
And some of the people with eyebrows is quite amusing
Where they
anymore.
shave 'em off
Actually,
and, like, write their own on there?
right.
Like
I don't understand.
that was wrong. Let's put this on instead. Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Statistically, sports teams that wear red uniforms play better.
Oh.
Okay. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Surgeons who play video games at least 3 hours a week perform 27% faster and make 37% fewer errors when they're doing surgeries. How crazy is that? Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There is a town in Oklahoma with the name Hooker. Their slogan is, it's a location, not a vocation. We learned that on Tuesdays with
We
Charlie.
did.
And our final fun fact for you,
What's
Heidi.
that, John?
Deaf people are known to use sign language in their sleep. How cool is that?
I bet they are. They're
Several fun
Yeah.
facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. In a survey, about 10% of people said they don't like this food. Oh, what is wrong with you people? 10% don't like this food. What is it?
Geez, I don't know.
Would you guess pancakes?
Sauerkraut. Oh.
Yeah. I think your answer, sauerkraut, would be a higher
Way
than
higher
10%.
number, yeah.
I love sauerkraut, by the way. But 10% of people do not like pancakes.
Huh.
I love pancakes.
I don't mind pancakes. They're not my favorite. I'd rather have French toast, but
Well.
I don't dislike pancakes.
This marriage has lasted for a long time, considering we don't agree on things like this. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A Japanese airline had to schedule an extra flight because a group of flying sumo wrestlers exceeded their weight limit.
Oh, geez.
The nightmare at 30,000 pounds occurred when a Titanic tussler, the Titanic tusslers were slated to fly from Tokyo to Osaka to attend the special National Sports Festival. However, after calculating the sumo wrestlers' weight at a whopping 265 pounds each on average, that was 100 pounds more than the typical passenger, travel authorities grew concerned that the Boeing 737, there's two of them, would not be able to carry the passengers, and they wouldn't have enough fuel due to the weight restrictions, so they decided to book an additional flight for 27 members of the sumo crew at the last minute.
Wouldn't you think they would have taken all of that into consideration? I mean,
You'd think so.
that's kind of...
They did. That's why they did this. Anyway, this airport where they're at, they say it's difficult to arrive and depart for a large aircraft. So then when you have 3 of these now instead of 2 of them, it made it even more of a challenge for everybody.
Right. Huh.
So 264.5 pounds is the average weight of a sumo wrestler. By the way, I weigh a lot more than that, which is very concerning. Very, very concerning. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Funniest tweets of the week from women. Trash Jones said, "Call me Humpty Dumpty, the way I'm having a great fall." So I think they mean like autumn. It's having a great fall.
All right.
Call me Humpty Dumpty. How about this one? Someone asked to share my table at a coffee shop, then asked me to leave the table because they have a meeting. Am I in an episode of Seinfeld?
Okay, that one's funny. That is hilarious.
Oh. How about this one? A friend's in-laws is one of your best friends' who you've met maybe 4 times, but you know everything about their job, relationship, career, family, the dreams, medical history, etc. So a friend-in-law. My in-laws are visiting, and I feel like my mother-in-law is much too smug for someone whose son I'm still raising. All right, I've got a lot of other ones on here as well. I read some of these to Heidi ahead of time, and she didn't get them and didn't think they were funny, so I hope you do. It's the list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from the movie Ghostbusters, Dr. Peter Venkman.
Oh, I loved Ghostbusters.
It was a great movie. I don't have time to take this abuse from you. I've got hundreds of people dying to abuse me. That was a great quote. It was a good movie, the whole thing.
Great movie.
Dr. Peter Venkman is who our quote was from today from the movie Ghostbusters. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way, courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Take a listen to this. 14-year-old inventor. Keep in mind, 14. 14-year-old inventor wins prestigious science award for skin cancer soap. How cool is this?
Skin cancer soap. Does
An
it
aspiring
cure skin cancer?
young scientist hailing from Virginia has secured a coveted title of America's Top Young Scientist for his groundbreaking creation, a bar of soap designed to combat skin cancer.
Okay.
At just 14, Herman Beckley, B-E-K-E-L-E, emerged as the victor in the 2023 3M Young Scientist Challenge. I'm going to pause right there. I love the fact that they're doing this. Did you even know they did this?
I had no idea.
I had no clue. I love it. Anyway, standing out among 9 other finalists in his innovative creation known as the Skin Cancer Treating Soap, in recognition of his exceptional achievement, this 9th grade prodigy is set to receive a substantial cash award of $25,000. His revolutionary concept, presented through a concise 2-minute video submission, centers on the development of a soap that is not only affordable, priced at less than $10 a bar, but also has the potential to reactivate dendritic cells, the body's natural defenders of the skin, and these help combat skin cancer. How cool is that?
Is that available? Can you purchase this?
It says let's see if we can find it someplace on here. I don't know if it says that it's available yet. Ultimately, the path forward to his creation includes obtaining FDA approval, so they're working on that. But they're saying that they're hoping to help make all of this become a reality real soon for the average person. So I just think it's really cool. It says over the coming 5 years, he aspires to perfect his invention and establish a nonprofit organization dedicated to distributing the innovative creation to underserved communities, offering a hope and a practical solution in the fight against skin cancer. I think that is absolutely amazing. I love that. I've got a link to that story.
Can people in privileged communities buy
well,
it too?
yeah, I think that, but I mean, what he's saying is he wants to make it available not just to the rich. He wants to make it
Well, if
available
it's
to
under
everybody.
$10 a bar,
Exactly.
anybody can.
Well, that's why he's trying to make everything on there super affordable. So anyway, I have a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.